Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week, you have the Star card, right? And this is always that glimpse into the future. Whenever I see the Star card, I'm always reminded that you just get a glimpse, you just get a little peek, a little sneak peek of what's about to come up for you. And this is a very hopeful card. It's a very wonderful card because whenever you see it, this card follows the Tower, right? So it kind of says that you've been through the worst of it, you've had the shock, you've had the knock, you've had the spill, and now you can start the process of healing. And now that you're, all that more the wiser, you can start to really live a life of trust in the universe. And that's the whole point of the figure on the Star card being completely naked. This is about coming to everything in that completely open and accepting state to say, you know what, come what may, I will just go by whatever the universe presents me with in the here and now. And the Star card is that. It's hope, it's optimism, very similar to the sun, right? Only it's not as powerful. It's just a very different type of energy, and it sees you very focused on the future. It sees you open to whatever experience life wants to give you or needs to bring you in order for you to grow and to evolve. So this week, be open to everything and anything that comes your way, especially if it's an invite. If it's a suggestion of some sort from a friend, pay attention to whatever those are. For your actions and options, you have the King of Cups. This would be a Pisces, a Cancer or a Scorpio male, usually, but could be anybody of that sort of nature. Now, as an actions and an options card, this sees you really paying attention this week to how you feel about things. It could see you really honestly and openly talking about what you feel, how you feel, and ultimately, it could see you being very clear on what your emotional intelligence is. And through the guise of the Star card, this could see you saying, you know what, this is actually what I want to get out of life, and I actually feel that this is what I'm worth. This is about you really starting to drill down or home in on what it is that you truly need, what it is that you truly want, and ultimately where it is that you feel most drawn, right? This is about you acting from that place of emotional intelligence and making sure that it is an action rather than just a reaction. For your communications and conversations, you have the Ace of Wands. There is some great news on its way into you. I actually feel like this could be great news about a change of environment. For a lot of you, this could be about a change of work, but it could just as easily be good news about the profession or the work that you already have and how it's going to evolve. Now, it may be that there are new, it may be that there are new responsibilities expected of you. It may be that you are asked to go in a different direction to what you have been previously, but either which way, this is going to be something that truly grows you. And because it's the Ace of Wands, it will likely be something that you really enjoy. The Ace of Wands is a very jovial card, but it's a lot of fun, it's a lot of vibrancy, it's a lot of energy. So your communications this week look good. You could be having a real laugh, you could be having a real giggle, and I think that's something that you actually really need. For your money and materials, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So good news for your long-term finances. This kind of suggests as well that this week you will be homing in on what your long-term plans are when it comes to your finances. This could be a week where you're looking at the budget, what is available to you, by way of help, by way of support. This could see you really paying attention to your incomings and outgoings. It could be you really getting very clear on those things. And because you've got the Ace of Wands there, you could be really proactive about this as well. When it comes to the job, when it comes to the work, when it comes to the profession, it does look like you're using again that emotional intelligence and also your star card to say, right, okay, this is great for where I am now, but what can I do to secure that long-term future? What can I start moving towards in the here and now that is going to take me in a direction that I feel is satisfactory? So really, really interesting stuff. When it comes to your home and environment, it does look like a lot of you are either gearing up for a move or changing something about your specific environment. Something about that is coming up for review this week. So maybe this is you're looking at your, your savings pot. What can I afford? Can I afford to buy? Can I afford to rent? Can I afford to move? You could be paying attention to all of those things. And then specifically for your health, health looks good this week. I actually feel like maybe you might overdo it this week. And if that is the case, it's very likely going to be your knees that suffer. So just look after your knees, all right? This is whatever that might mean to you. And then for your love and relations, you have the Six of Cups. This is beautiful. So you've got the Star card, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Cups. This week, a friend could become a lover. For those of you that are single, obviously, somebody that maybe you didn't even look at in that way could suddenly, become way more attractive to you than you realized, or maybe you become more attractive to a friend and vice versa. For those of you that are single though, it does look like you are potentially meeting somebody or seeing somebody that you see all the time in a completely different light. For those of you that are partnered, this is really nice because it means that you and your partner are going back to that honeymoon stage. It means that you guys are getting back to when it was just fun, when it was good, when it was light-hearted, when it was free. There's something about your relationship that is returning to happier and better and brighter times, and I feel like you're hanging on to this for dear life, and you should, because there are great things coming for you. Whether you're single, whether you're partnered is irrelevant. I actually feel like this is going to be a really great week for Pisces. And I know I can hear a lot of you like, well, it's about damn time. Rah, 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 rah. Don't worry, we're all in the same boat, right? With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.